this is Spliced and welcome back to some more Berserker gameplay. Today we're going to be looking at the new execution that came up for the Berserker, and I don't really know too much about it, but what I do know is that it's most likely going to be very epic, and I really hope that it really does meet my expectations, in par to the Lawbringers, of course, and of course the other two that I've been showing off so far. Up next will be the Raider, but right now we're going to be showing the Berserker. I do apologize in advance if my voice sounds a little bit different. I am losing my voice, but hopefully it'll come back soon. But with that being said, let's get right into these duels. Alright, first opponent is the Lawbringer. A lot of people like to say that the Berserker doesn't do too well against the Lawbringer, but if you play the Berserker a little bit more defensively and try to make the Lawbringer go a little bit more offensive, you can actually open up a lot of opportunities to get some damage in. The Lawbringer strives on being more defensive on characters, and the Berserker is no exception to that. Oh, it looks like my controller is a little bit bugged out right now. There we go. Alright. So for example, when he does a light there, then I can open him up like that. And it's pretty good. Nice. Looks like he followed through with that. Alright. Alright. Oh, I could have gotten top heavy there, but I messed up. Nice parry. Very nice parry. Oh, and he got me. Good fight. Oh, they changed the voice audio for some of the opponents when they use executions and emotes as well. If you guys have been wondering why that is, I don't know why they changed it, but they did, so a lot more stuff to get used to in terms of the audio cues, but isn't anything too important. There we go. There's a deflect. Nice parry, but he did not go for the right riposte. I'm gonna let him shove me because I can deflect those. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. And that looks like that's it. Good fight. Whoa! Over the back flip? Damn, that's showing the power of the Viking right there. I like that. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty quick execution too, so I'm sure that it gives not the greatest HP on heal, but it could be. It could possibly. I like it. I like it. I would like to see it again though, so let's see if we can get it. Oh, I almost had that. I almost had that deflect there. I have to push him away because I don't have stamina there. See if he does a light. He does. Deflect. There we go. And light there. Alright, I'm gonna feint to heavy for the kill there. Here it is again. Oh, I didn't see that last time. He just lobs the second axe right into him, and then he turns around and picks him up by them. That's really awesome. That is going in par with the Vikings. Definitely cool. Something that they did really well with these characters is they really kept true to what they're the way they are. Like they're not gonna make Vikings, you know, honorable and stuff because they're Vikings. They're supposed to be brutal, which is what I very much enjoy about it. Okay. can still get top heavy, I believe. Yep. I didn't get that. Oh, I missed that. I thought it wouldn't land. See if he goes for a heavy into a light. I'm going to deflect the light. What's the objective? This is one of the ways to open up a Lawbringer, is to make them do an attack, even if they think they know that they're going to trick me. Is you try to make them throw out a heavy into a light or something like that, which usually works. Sometimes, actually not all the time, but it can. Nice dodge into the garb. Oh, I messed that up. I didn't feint the other one. I just wanted to do guard break. I'll take that. Oh, I'm gonna die. You might go for top light, side light. Oh, am I dead? Oh, not yet, not yet. Alright. Just gonna throw something out, maybe? Nope. Okay. Gotta be careful. Let's see if he throws out a heavy into a light, you know. Because he's looking to get in some extra hits here. Oh, he got me from the side light. Or side heavy, I mean from the guard break. Good fight. I was expecting him to throw an attack, so I was going to try to dodge instead. And that's what I did, and I dodged right after he pressed guard break, which inevitably took me down. Alright, on to the last round. This guy's, he's pretty intense. But I can feint him out sometimes, and he tries to fall for the parries a lot, so that's where I need to get my damage in. Let's go for a running attack, why not? It worked out. I saw he went for the parry there. I dodged into the guard break, that was bad. Oh, nice parry. Not looking so good for me right now. Alright. Perfect. There we go. That worked out. Oh, I messed that up. Good fight. I still need practice with that. Well, we got to see the execution twice, so that's pretty good. Let's move on to the next duel. Good fight to this guy. Alright, next we're going up against a Nobushi. If these Nobushi likes to do the hidden stance, then I can get destroyed pretty easily, but sometimes they like to let out a lot of lights, which is my forte against them. But if they throw out heavies, it could really decimate me. We'll see how this goes though, depending on what kind of Nobushi player we go against. Oh, he's throwing out the light right away. It was a little too fast for me. It was a zone. Okay. Oh, I'm messing up right now. Got the deflect. Just ended with the light. Good fight. I should have gone for the heavy, but I wasn't really thinking about it at that time. I just saw how low his HP was, and I just wanted to end it. Alright, we'll try to get this execution now. I think we should go for the running attack. Yeah, it worked out. He's gonna go for a light or a zone. That works too. Alright. Alright. The camera movement on this, it definitely seems the most dramatic, in my opinion. It's all shaky and it moves really well with the character. I like that. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. Light. Okay, I can deal with that. Okay, so it seems he doesn't like when I do that. I'll get a nice top heavy right there. End it with light. Good fight. Alright, that was a pretty short duel in comparison to the Lawbringer. But the Lawbringer is like a defensive counter-attacking character, so if you don't like attack the character, then it'll be a little bit slow. Oh, and we're going against an Orochi. Let's see if he does some top lights. If he doesn't, then I'm going to have to go with hyper armoring. There's two strategies to going against Orochi. If they like to spam the top light a lot, then you go for the deflect. But if they don't go for top lights, then you have to you attack the air prior, and then you hyper armor into their attacks, because they like to try to get in those quick attacks. So for example, I'll do this, and I'll feint. That didn't work. And he goes for the top light, and then I'll do that. Alright. Oh, I could have hyper armored. So that's a perfect execution there. And boom, we got this. Epic. So, going against an Orochi, it's all about reading what they want to throw on you, and it comes down to the three main attacks, which is top light, zone attack, or storm rush. And usually, going against a Berserker, they try to storm rush you, which is exactly what you want, because storm rush can be hyper armored very easily, and if they let it go to just attack you, that's when you can time it perfectly to get a nice top heavy, like this. I didn't time that right, because he did it a little bit early. That worked out. So all you need to do is just attack the air a little bit before you get to them, like this. And then he's waiting for me to do that now. So all you have to do is just do a side swipe, like that, and he won't be able to hit you with that storm rush. Perfect. You can take the trade too, because even though you take the heavy damage, he does as well. And since he's an assassin, he doesn't have too much HP to be able to help him. He really wants to get this ass hidden, so okay, very nice. That forward light, usually the Orochi never does, so I don't try to think about deflecting it. Instead, I try to dodge through it. But he did go through it for it at the perfect time that I wasn't thinking about it, so that was a good move on his part. I was thinking he was going to try to get set up for another storm rush. These side lights are really messing me up. Alright, get this top heavy. You might go for a side light, okay. Perfect. And that's it. Good fight. Victory. Also, when it comes to deflecting and whiffing the air to get hyper armor, is you don't really need to go through with the hyper armor. Sometimes, if you want to save your HP, you would time the hyper armor just the same as you would do a deflect. You would time the hyper armor just as you would normally do, but right before they attack, you feint the heavy if you time it right, and then you go for deflect instead, saving you your HP, and you can get a side heavy on top as well. But if you want to go a little bit more crazy for damage, you can go for the top heavy, which is what I always like to do sometimes, but sometimes it's not really a viable thing to go for. Oh, I could have had that. Top light. Making your opponent really eager to hit you is a good thing too, because then they'll mess up and they'll just go for very predictable top lights like that, for example. And good fight. Victory. So I did a little poorly in the beginning, but I brought it back, which is pretty good too. So there you go. There is the Berserker new execution. Very much do enjoy it, for sure. Alright, so that's it for the Berserker video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was a pretty cool execution. I very much did enjoy it. I will be using that one, of course, moving forward. I do apologize for my voice. It is a little bit not normal because I lost it a little bit, but hopefully it won't go worse from here on out, and it'll get better. Raider video is coming up next, and there isn't really much else to say, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope you guys did learn something that I had to say about the Berserker as well. If you did, let me know. With that being said, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.